Hello, fourth graders. This is Mrs. Hawk, and I'm sorry I couldn't be there today, but Mrs. Paxson is an awesome guest teacher, and she knows her art. Today, we are going to continue with our Picasso self-portraits. Remember, that is where we were drawing a picture of ourselves, and we were selecting facial features that were in different looking in different directions or had multiple views simultaneously. For example, this eye is a forward eye. This eye is the side view of one. And traditionally, you would not see that in a regular picture, but with a multiple perspective piece, it's certainly possible. I would like you to finish drawing your multiple perspective self-portrait. After you have finished drawing it with pencil, you're going to outline over all of the pencil lines with oil pastel. But there's a catch. I want you to decide to outline over the pencil lines with either all warm colors. And what does that mean? That means that you can use any type of red, orange, or yellow, or not and, but or you may use all cool colors, which means any blues, any greens, and any purples. Okay, so you have to decide, do I want it to be warm colors or do I want it to be cool colors? I guess I'm just going to go ahead and select cool colors, which means that I will be able to use any kind of purples, blues, and greens. I want to make sure that I use a really bold stroke and push down on my oil pastel so that it really shows up nicely. We're not coloring in our portraits, but if you want to color in small areas, for example, that lip right there, I could choose to color it in because it is a small piece. That would be just fine. And so I'm going to, again, take the time to go over each of these pencil lines with a cool color. So I get to use any greens, blues, or violets that I would like to. And again, make sure that you go over it with a bold stroke. We don't want wimpy lines. And of course, you can mix and match these colors as you decide. And you may, again, color in some of the smaller areas. Maybe I'll color in this darkened area. And I'm just going to continue to go over all of my pencil lines until I have finished. Once you have finished going over all of your pencil lines with your oil pastel, stop and take a look. Make sure that you've gotten all of them. You don't want to miss any. And then you are finished for today. You don't need to color any more in. Next time we get together, we will be using some paint to color in those white spaces. And that's another reason that it's super important that we used really dark, bold lines. We don't want the paints to stick to the oil pastel. If you used a nice bold line, our paints, when we add enough water to them, will roll right off of it and they will not stick to your paint. Well, I hope you enjoyed working on your self-portrait, your Picasso self-portrait, and I will see you on Thursday.